Hey tappers, let's talk about the clinical EFT technique, tearless trauma. As I was thinking about you and considering what can I possibly offer you when there are many things happening in the world right now that are stressful, that are tragic, that are overwhelming, but there's not a whole lot you can do about it individually. This technique is a way that you can tap without having to directly face any of the aspects of what you're tapping on and allow your body to release the emotions behind what is causing you so much overwhelm without actually dealing with the issue itself. So why would that be helpful? Because sometimes we just can't make it better. We can't make it better because something isn't resolved yet. We can't make it better because it's something that's out of our control. Or we can't make it better because it's just too big, it's too scary, it's too much to deal with. So we approach it in a roundabout way. We approach it and dismantle it in pieces. Pieces that our body can recognize that are okay to go ahead and release even if the entire picture isn't resolved yet. Let's get into the technique. In order to use tearless trauma, the first question you ask yourself as you are tapping is, if I were to think about the thing that's overwhelming to me, I'm not going to think about it, but if I were, it would be bothering me at about A. We use the SUD scale, which is 0 to 10. You can use any number that you feel legitimately describes the space that you're at with this. And then you tap using that as your phrase and that as your number. Even though if I were to think about this thing, it would bother me at a number of, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. I acknowledge that I can feel this number in my body. Now we're bringing in another technique, which is chasing the pain. I would feel this number in my body, in my chest, in my back, in my throat. If I were to think about this situation, I might cry about it. I might have flashes of pictures in my head. All of these are aspects that you can tap on as if they would happen, with your brain agreeing of, oh yeah, no, we're not going there. That's not something that we're going to go through right now. But if we were, then this might happen. And as you tap, it allows you to not experience it, but release the stress connected to it. After you've done a few tapping rounds of this, and it is as simple as go through each of the tapping points with the phrase that you've identified, and then check in on your number. See if it's gone down. This is enough for you to do consciously, to allow your subconscious brain to release something that is viscerally affecting you otherwise. I know this sounds overly simple, and it may sound like something ridiculous to even try, but it is a clinically validated EFT technique, which means it's been studied and shown to be effective. So give it a chance, and I hope it helps. I'm thinking about you. We'll get through this, and I will see you soon.